Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is episode 103 of our Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I just went and sold everything that we were loaded down with. And I'm going to come over here and talk to the storyteller real quick. We haven't talked to him in a while. So yeah, I found a page that may interest you. Yes, you're right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. The old elf's expression becomes withdrawn. Storyteller clinches the page you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. In the 2 years since I started to serve the darkness, she found me in the ivory labyrinth, her gaze piercing through all my protective spells as if they had been cast by an untrained apprentice rather than the last archmage of Kionin. She is powerful and insidious. She is the perfect assassin. Her name is Nocticula. She invited me to Alushinyira, the city of demons in the depth of the abyss, the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise and felt like a child being given a pat on the head for doing some simple chore for the first time. But this is no longer important. Now I serve a demon lord, for this is our arrangement. She will help me decipher the scribbles I copied in the ivory labyrinth. In return, I will serve her as her court mage and spy for the next 17 years. Now Alushinyira is my home, and Noctulia is my lady in shadow. Tell me about your life in Alushinyira. Of all the places in the abyss, Alushinyira is the most civilized. My lady wants to make her capital the face of the abyss, a place travelers from other planes can visit without too much fear. I don't care. I'm here only to complete my service, get the promised reward, and return to Golorian. However, strange as it may be, Alushinyira's demons treated me honorably. They hated me, sometimes growled at me, but they never attacked. I prepared many spells, and am ready to use them at any moment, but I've had no reason to yet. I have my own tower in the upper city, not far from my lady's place. I've strengthened it with protective spells and set golems to guard it. I create a portal to Golorian at the top of the tower, one which only I can use. It will be my escape route if I need to flee urgently. I expect an attack every day, but it never happens. This might sound ridiculous and surprising, but I think the demons of Alushinyira respect me. You trusted a demon lord? My lady in shadow has no reason to hide the truth from me. She does not care about my research. She offered to help me out of curiosity. I'm something of a bizarre pet to her, both funny and useful. The storyteller shakes his head. She offered me help, and I agreed. I must thank my lady for her generosity. 17 years of service for translating 17 phrases from Baphomet's Labyrinth. A bargain. Please continue. The storyteller stays silent for a while, as if listening to something. I can't smell anything but sewage. I hear some demons snores or death rattles. Hidden by a cocoon of spells I keep invisible, watching in the dirty alley of Alushinriya's lower city. Two-winged shadows swept past overhead, and a terrible stone-splitting shriek rolls like a tide through the streets. But it can't hurt me. I know the ways of the city and have protected myself from Valexia's wild antics. My voluntary partner, a young half-elf named Kinney, sighs loudly and says yet again, "They are not coming. I shrug just as I have done every time before. I'm not keeping you. Kenny frowns and turns away in response. I sneak a look at my friend. His unruly locks fall over his face. Kenny carelessly sweeps them out of her eyes, thinking about something. I find myself enjoying his eyes, his gentle movements and look away, embarrassed. Have a little more patience, my friend. Soon our goal will be here. I'm sure of it. You mentioned Phylexia. Tell me about her. Storyteller answers with reluctant admiration. The maddest succubus of all those born in the abyss. Even my lady in shadows can't but smile upon hearing of the latest mayhem she stirred up just for fun. Surrounded by her 3 succubi friends known as the Sinners, she flies naked over the city, crushing buildings with her raging screams, grabbing poor passerbys, taking them up in the air, and dashing them down onto the rocks, getting into raging fights with no rhyme or reason. Truly, Velexia is the bane of Alu Shin-Yi-Ra, but also its wild heart. I didn't expect to find out you had a partner. The storyteller faces lights up, and a timid smile appears on his lips. I didn't expect it either. Kinney is from Galorian, just as I am. He is a thief and former slave. He escaped from the Cyclopses of the Dying Empire. I met him before I left Galorian for the Abyss, in my old tower. A thief who sought not my life, but shelter, a place to spend the night, and protection from his former masters. My charms worked. Kinney couldn't get past the ground floor of the tower. That's where I found him, sitting on the floor, entangled in my trap's living vines. I freed the hapless thief. I wasn't angry at his intrusion. I was even glad to talk with this relentless youth of a short-lived folk. I had no idea how much I had missed companionship. After all, Kinney often spent the night in my tower, partaking of my hospitality. Together, we lived through the terror of Earthfall, and, when the time came, I took him with me to the Abyss. Recently, he has even helped me carry out some of my lady's tasks, those that given him the opportunity to make some money. Does your partner know about your goal to save Galorian? Oh, yes. We've discussed my plans many times, sitting at the top of my tower, nursing goblets of warmed wine. Kinney shares my love of our dear Galorian and supports my desire to save its doomed civilizations. The storyteller smiles warmly at a rush of memories. My friend is not like me at all. He is young, hot-tempered, and mischievous. He prefers to act first and deal with the consequences later. Perhaps this is why we get along so well. Opposites attract. Please continue. Finally, my patience is rewarded. I see a slouching demon in rags, so pathetic that even the demon guards of Alu Shinira would not lay a hand on him out of disgust. But my spell-enhanced vision can't be fooled. I see the incubus Ziforian, the ruler of Alu Shinira, who answers only to the Lady in Shadows herself. Passing a step away from me, Ziforian stumbles and falls into a puddle of sewage, rousing disdainful chuckles from the few witnesses. But I won't be fooled by this game. Instead, I concentrate, becoming even more focused. My lord, I've discovered this crystal of unknown power on one of the Midnight Isles. Have a look. A hand holding a heart-sized crystal pulsing with purple flame emerges from under the rags. The incubus's hand is shaking, the skin in his palm slightly smoldering from the touching the crystal. The demon's reflection in the puddle of sewage ripples and changes. I don't hear Zephyrian talking to his mysterious lord. The incubus hides the purple crystal back under his rags. As you wish, my lord. No, Noctula knows nothing about these crystals, I'm sure. Of course, Lord Sakoth Benoth. I wince. I have no desire to stand in the way of a demon lord. I turn around. You see, Kinney, we were able to get evidence of Zephyrian's treason. I was right, but my friend was nowhere to be seen. Who is Sakoth Benoth? The storyteller cringes. A disgusting demon lord, champion of meaningless debauchery, perversions, and breaker of taboos. He is Noctula's brother and former lover. Out of jealousy, he tried in vain to kill my lady, but he remained alive after the attempt. He is driven by fear, shame, and hatred towards his powerful sister. It was a Nahendrian crystal. The storyteller nods slowly. You are right. This is probably one of the first crystals discovered by demons, if not the first one. I'm glad it took demons so long to discover the crystal's true properties. Otherwise, the invasion of the abyss would have happened much earlier. Please continue. I'm standing at the top of my tower. There is a goblet of warmed wine in my hand. Noctula was pleased with my raid. Oh no, she didn't kill Zephyrian on the spot. My lady's punishments are much more sophisticated. Banishing, demotion, even transformation into the pathetic creature the incubus was masquerading as. Noctula has a lot of choices. I don't care. I've done my part. I sip from the goblet and turn to my friend. Without saying a word, Kinney takes out a rag from under his shirt and shows me the purple crystal wrapped in it. I chuckle. That's where my friend went at the end of this raid. Well, we are going to keep the crystal. I will study its properties in detail and find out if it will help us achieve our goal. Noctula doesn't have to know that I have the crystal now. Let her look into Zephyrian or her demon lord brother for it. I drank from the goblet again and looked down. Alu Shinyiraz lies at the bottom of the tower, like a faithful dog at the feet of its master. I earned respect here. Even the lady in shadow heeds my words. I feel a treacherous smile appear on my lips. Of course, when 17 years have passed, I will return to Golorian, but for now, I like my life here. The storyteller is quiet for a long while, thinking about what he saw. Then he runs his hand over his face, tired. I served a demon lord, and what's more, I liked it. I did not expect this from myself. I know completely different thoughts, desires, motives. What made me change so much? I don't know. The storyteller shakes his head ruefully. Tell me about your work in Alu Shinyira. It's been 2 years since I started to serve the darkness. She found me in the ivory labyrinth, her gaze piercing through all my protective spells as if they had been cast by an untrained apprentice rather than the last art. Oh, we read that part? Yeah, we read that part. All right, okay, so we read all those. Storyteller listens for a short while. I can smell something in. Oh, all right, we're going through all this again. So just. All right, thank you for your stories. All right, I have to go. All right, let's head out. No, I want to go over here first. Pick up a couple scrolls. We're low on scrolls, so I want to on like You know, the rid thing scrolls. I know that was really, really helpful. The things scrolls, curing things with things, like remove blindness and all those. I want to pick up some more of those just to make sure we have enough. Raise dead, cure light wounds, cure moderate, cure serious. Let's buy. Cool, cure critical. Just buy 20 of those. Buy 3 of those. $35 of those. That sounds good. $10 more of these. Oh, these are expensive. Buy 5 of those. All right. There we go. Now let's hit the road. All right, so we'll hop out. We will check out the brain turn off. Check out our armies. Check out that situation. And then we'll go to the temple and look for... What's your face? Go with our standard grouping. All right, what does Dresden want? Make a decision about Kalisa's. Wait for the queen. Yep, we're doing both of those. Nameless ruins. A lot of stuff to go looking at that we haven't found yet, and then a lot of unexplored territory, which may or may not lead to something. But we want to go to the Temple of the Good Hunt. That's the main place. But first, let's go check out our armies. Let's go ahead and continue bringing him up to here. Might even have him start cleaning out some of these armies as well. Eight, seven, seven. There's some strong armies out here, like level 10 armies and stuff like that. Let's go make our way over here to get this one. Yeah, level 7 army will stay there in defense. Those are these, right? Yep, all right. So this army we need to send this way. All right. Now we got that taken care of. Back to us and Temple of the Good Hunt. Why did it stop us? Why did there's no demon armies? You're telling me these guys can move in? It does. That's why it stopped us. You know what? Let's just go ahead and gather these two together. Oh, it bumped it to level 9. Oh, no, he was level 9 armor already. All right, back to characters. Go see if that gal is here so we can... Now, there might be things here.
We
like
will be victorious.
Them that I was too busy talking about. There might be things here to not see that there are things here. What did that guy say? Zendra promised to take us to a safe place. Baphomet, protect your servants.
I will resist.
Well, that was a
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
quick turn. All right, brutal. Can you charge? Nope.
Prepare yourself.
That was a fast battle. Loot, 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 leave. Loot, loot, loot. All right. There's another cultist up there.
Let us be off.
I'm prepared. Desna, guide my
We
hand.
cannot be defeated.
There he is. All right, so you gotta go way up there. Okay. That's what I was trying to avoid, was spawning more dudes on this side as well. Blue is evidently immobilized by something.
Forwards!
Evoker, occultist.
Make your peace.
You won't survive me.
The light take you.
Well, this fight's getting a little bit tartar. Tartar? That's great wording. I got rid of that evoker.
We won't falter!
I will resist! Disappear. Killing is what I was made for.
Endure this!
Nice shooting, Tex.
Into the fray!
Go!
Slowly I moved.
Prepare yourself!
Well, that didn't do. Oh, I mean, it removed
Make every
mirror
strike
images,
count!
but
No glory without risk!
man, this guy loves fireballs, doesn't he?
Strike with all your might!
Desna, guide my hand!
Man, that's a lot of concealment rolls. All right, let's do some looting. 8 minutes in the icy prison. That's... All right, we gotta keep him potioned up. And we gotta remove stat damage off of Nenio.
My will is resolute.
Oh, yes,
The
what?
goddess protects us.
Not as worried about spells in this one because I mean it's not a big dungeon. We've already been downstairs. Now, of course, if it leads to a bigger dungeon, then I might, change my tune. Lootin', 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 rootin', tootin', tootin'. Alright, see if there's any more demons up here. Alright. Whoop, a little bit too spinny there. Loot these guys. See if there's any more bad guys this way. Alright, in we go. Xanadra looks at you in alarm and irritation, but she quickly regains her composure. Her tone is threatening. So you found my little refuge then, Commander. I can't say I'm happy to see you here. We're in a bit of a hurry, and you, and no doubt, plan to wreak the same mayhem you did in the Ivory Sanctum. Why don't you come back another time? The woman's words carry a taunting edge. I was so looking forward to seeing little Kiedo, but it seems you've killed him. Have you no shame? It wasn't the boy's fault that he fell into my clutches. Anyone in his position would have been broken too. Why didn't you just turn around and leave without condemning the boy to death? You've got a heart of stone. I like it. What are you doing here? The woman smiles deviously. This is the temple of the Horned God. You can appreciate the irony. Grubby peasants are worshipping a god with a stag's head above, while down in the crypt I was performing masses for Baphomet, the father of Minotaurs. You idiot crusaders never even considered that the enemy could be hiding in your own holy places. This place was my secret lair, the place where I enlightened those who were seeking. But now that you have destroyed our stronghold in the Ivory Sanctum, it is time for the servants of Baphomet to go west, to a less dangerous location. Why didn't the temple cleric tell anyone about you? Xandria scoffs. That cowardly little pup? I came here and ordered him to obey me, and he didn't even put up a fight. I placed a curse on him, one my master taught me. If that little wimp allowed anyone but a true servant of Baphomet into the crypt, he would be doomed to an excruciating death. Oh, it was fun watching the torment of the pitiful little coward. You talk like a demon, but you are not one. Don't you realize that in the eyes of your masters you are a piece of mortal scum? Just like the people you tormented? You will pay for what you did to this poor boy. Xandria smirks. For what I did to this one in particular? What about all the other poor mortals that you herded toward me to be slaughtered? This boy is but a drop in the ocean of souls that I have corrupted and led into treachery. How dare you defile this temple? Xandria hisses in a fury. How dare I? I am the defiler of temples. I am the temptress of priests. I am the thief of relics and shrines. I am Xandaria. Who are you to barge into my sanctuary? Begone! You will not escape me this time. Ha 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 ha! Let's see if you are brave enough to follow me, valiant crusader. Do you have the guts to pursue me into the shrine of Baphomet, the lord of the Ivory Labyrinth? Well, I guess we should, huh?
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Big demon, girly girl. She is a magus, so she dies. Can't shoot her.
Make your peace.
Missed on a 3. Amazing. Some horrible rolls. Let's see here what sort of things we can do to her. Well, let me cast a spell on her. It will. Okay, let's just see what this does. Alright. Does full damage.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There we go. She's dead.
We can do it!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I will resist.
Let's go ahead and...
Yes.
You won't survive me.
Oh, terrible dice rolls. Missed on a 3 and a 7.
Forward!
The light, take you!
Prepare yourself.
Alright, let's see what we got to loot. Scroll. Unfinished letter. We'll have to read that. +1 rapier, +2 chain shirt, natural armor, cloak of resistance. Letter was written in haste and left unfinished. Glory to Lord Baphomet. Lady Hepzamahira, you should know that the Ivory Sanctum has been raided. The Crusader forces are no doubt continuing their offensive. In light of their victory, it has become dangerous to maintain an underground sect in this region. I trust that Lord Baphomet would value a living Xandria more highly than a dead one. Therefore, I hope that he will not punish us for our forced retreat. The commander of the Crusaders is too dangerous for us to sit here under his nose. I have summoned all loyal members of the sect. When all is ready, we will set out west via secret routes. I am relying on you to... And that's the end. All right. Bloody remains of a person lie out in plain view. The marks of the bones left by gnawing teeth, some of them human. Yeah, this is all stuff we've already... Glory be to Baphomet, Lord of the Ivory Labyrinth, Unbridled Consort of Lamashtu, Father of the Horned Brood. Yeah, all of this stuff is things we have already viewed. Was this horn new? The antler monstrous proportions set in steel. The beast to which this belonged to must have been as huge as a house.
Let's move.
Alright, let's head on up. Just make sure there are no secret passages. She was talking about heading west through secret passages. Just perusing one more time. Alright, nothing here. Let's head back out.
Follow me.
So we've got about a month until the Queen arrives to go down into the crypts below Dresden. So we might as well do a little exploring while we're here. Let's see, where would be a good place to go exploring? So we got our armies going to go kind of wander through here. We've got up here. Let's see if we can get to the... See, I think this needs to be through here. I don't see any way to get to there. Come check out this area. We could go this way, see if there's anything down there. Let's go this way. Oh, wait, no, stop. Stop! We got stuff. Irabeth reports that a letter has been received from a certain high-ranking inquisitor. It is to be handed to the commander, confidentially, for his eyes only. Well, I guess we're going to head back home. We're almost there as well. All right. So we're going to recruit those guys. Going to recruit these guys. Why are these guys not in? Ah, they've joined this. That's why they're not in that army. So then we're going to grab this army. And we are going to hire these guys. And these guys. And these guys. Oh, army is full. All right, so this army is going to go a marching. And then we're going back to here. All right. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Back to us. Got another one of these. Ah. Alrighty. Temper the blood of wild predators. Executioner of evil. Great axe. It does plus D6 positive. Plus 2 radiant weapon. Whenever you confirm a critical hit, you absorb part of the magical essence, dispelling one random spell up to 5th level on the target. Temper of Sacred Poisons. An acid weapon. While you are wielding this plus 2 corrosive burst weapon, You have +3 bonus to attack rolls when performing attack of opportunity. Your critical threat range is doubled. If you successfully land an attack of opportunity, enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw or be paralyzed. Temper of the Mountains. Once per encounter, whenever the wielder of this +2 weapon is paralyzed, staggered, stunned, petrified, or entangled, they suffer the weapon's damage and immediately remove such effect. Threat rate is also increased. They're not bad. I just think what I've got is better. Let's go ahead with this one. Oh, yep, that's the one that I already looked at. All right, let's go. Come on, come on. You can do it. There we go. And we're going to do this one here. This is the one we should do. We should let Kaylisa's friends know that she wasn't the horrible person that they made her out to be. Xanthir's experiments were not going to do that. Summon some more angels. Let's go ahead and summon some more angels. And reading time. Irabeth looks a little puzzled, but salutes you as protocol demands.
Arrest is in
Commander,
order.
you have a letter from Mendev. It was sent via the Church of Iomide by a trusted courier from the Nerosian archives. It is sealed and signed Inquisitor Lator, and I was asked to deliver it to you personally, so that's what I'm doing. Irabeth hands you a sealed scroll. Why do you look so puzzled? I know Inquisitor Lightyear very well. His nickname is Hawkblade for a reason. He works in the field. He does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in Nerosian, in the archives of all places. The most dangerous thing the Inquisition can catch there are rats, not witches or cultists. On second thought, I don't want to know. I'm better off staying out of the Inquisition's business. Thank you, Irabeth. You can leave now. Paladin salutes again and leaves. Well, let's look at this letter, and then let's go take a nap. Esteemed Knight Commander, I am writing to you regarding the case with which you gracefully helped me to investigate. I hasten to inform you that I may have discovered something that will help us finally unravel the mystery of what happened in the place known to us both. It may also help neutralize the source of this mystery. My current research compels me to take a short trip outside Mendev, but I will return shortly and find you wherever you are at that moment. I urge you not to take any further steps in this regard without me. The danger may be more serious than both you and I presumed at the beginning. May the gods be with you. Later Hawkblade, servant of the people of Mendev and loyal inquisitor of Our Lady Iomede. P.S. It's crucial he does not suspect a thing. You know who I mean. And he's talking about Dresden. Not Dresden, this guy right here. Darian. Darian and what happened at his house. Alright, let's go nap. Maybe if you stopped careening about like a runaway cart and just sat down and thought about things, you'd figure out how to change your life. Probably talking to Darian. Nope. I've already done a stretch behind bars, thank you very much. I'm not going to sit around thinking while I'm free. I reckon I've earned myself 5 years of no thinking at all. All right, let's head back outside. Do a little bit more exploring before our time is up. Exit. Standard group. Oh, there's a demon army coming our way. Let's see, where are you, demon army? You're a long way away. You're coming down this route. So you will be coming up here towards these guys, so that's good. All right, let's take what we can. Now you're at 0 movement, so you can't go anywhere. So let's go ahead and... you're out because these guys moved. So yeah, Doi, everybody's out. All right. Now I want to go... over to here and explore this little bit just because. So teleporting will not work. We've got some time to kill waiting for the queen. All right. Army's moved. Let's go ahead and kill this army. All right. Marliths. Omoxes. And Naufschnees. Let's see. Speed 4. Ooh, 309. They have a lot of hit points. Melee. Melee. Speed 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can get anywhere they want, basically. Okay, they've got 889 hit points. Holy free holies. Now sheets also have a speed of 8. All right, let's start off with... well, they summoned something. Let's just finish these guys off. And shooting. There we go. Some tough guys, even though we handled them pretty handily. The enemy that the Crusaders ran into is not an ordinary horde of howling cultists and lesser demons, but a unit of deadly monsters skilled in battle. In the bitter combat that follows, Crusaders discovered how dangerous the enemy can be. Now holed up in the soldiers' tents at night, they only talk about one thing: what new tricks to deploy in order to destroy really powerful demons. Alright, let's go this way. We'll come to here. As long as the demons don't turn this way. But they could turn that way. Let's just kind of keep heading down the road here. So they're already heading down this road, so let's head down to meet them there. You're going to stand guard there for now. And you're going to head back here. I guess you can pick up the sorcerers. Head to here. And we're going to bring the sorcerer to there. Actually, we don't need to do that. Let's leave the sorcerer here, because these guys are out of movement as well. All right. Continue marching with these guys to do a little more exploring. Encounter! Giants!
I shall not be swayed from my path. Desna, guide my hand!
More giants coming. Just rather them come to me than the other way around. Oh! One of those things! That, I was not expecting one of these things. Die, big spider thing. I don't like those big spider things. Might be a little overkill, but holy free holies, those things are nasty. That snowball's a pretty good spell.
Make your peace.
Into the fray!
We won't falter!
Endure this!
There we go. Big spider thing's dead. Guess big spider things aren't quite as tough as they used to be. Obviously, we're higher level. But yeah, that was... that was pretty nasty. Missed with a 2. Hate when that happens.
I will resist.
Whoops, wrong person.
Make every strike count.
Good job, Blue.
Prepare yourself.
And they still carrying regular clubs still? Yep. All right. Some XP. How close are we to level? Looks like we're 11,000 XP from level. Not bad. We're getting there. All right. And this is as good a time as any to call it here. We are at that 1 hour mark, just a hair over. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I have been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe out there. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.